Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We got another match coming up for you here in just a moment on Mystery Tournament 19. We have Ferris V5 versus that one guy. You know him, that one guy. That one guy. I'm doing him in reverse today. We always talk about the first card first. Sometimes the second one is important too. Has a win rate of 67% of all mystery tournaments. Has joined us for the fourth time this year. Got a best placement of 13th during NT8. That one guy, a fairly strong competitor, is definitely a person that we all believe is going to be in top 8 at some point. Versus Ferris V5, who has been in the top 8 7 out of 10 times. So, you know, we might have a problem with that. That one guy is struggling to deny the good at escape rooms allegations. You know, seeing as how you entered a world competition for them. And the Ferris V5 is apparently far too nice to start a heel arc. Let's see what games they played.
Oh yeah, sorry. Setting
That's
up the
fine.
match
Theoretically,
as well.
I could click it. I just,
That's fine.
being bad at not having up.
Nothing but wins here since we are in the Wizards bracket still.
Yeah, so this is a top 8 qualifier match. Ferris was seeded, so beating Shrambles in I've Got Some Balls, beating Jackazam in Eigengrau, and Bright Shadow in Hammer and Harry. Let's get busy! That one guy is beating up Dragus in Castlevania Bloodlines, Tiger64 in Stingy Seeding. What? Easy Matt and Out of Gas for the Game Boy. That's a classic one. And Clades in Sheepwith. So we saw how Clades got to the losers bracket. Let's see how well Tog does a good job. I think flying a plane to grab sheep is kind of hard, though.
Sheepwith is very fun. I like that game very much. Looks like I've got a game on first try, which is impressive, but also I'm not sure what you're gonna think of the genre.
Oh dear. Folks, have you been enjoying Mystery Tournament 19 so far? Have you been watching with all your heart and enjoying everything that comes up? Then, folks, you need to give a thanks to Internet Dirigible, who continues to run this tournament, all the testers who have done a good job of getting these testing done on time for us to have matches, to all of our wonderful competitors who have taken their time to join us this year and who continue to work with MFH. Technically, Mystery Tournament never had a qualification that you have to stream to MFH. Everybody just works around us because they want to show off their game and they want to show off the match. Shout outs to Maurice for putting together our back end and getting all this going. And a special shout out to Muware, who has picked up much of the races this year. I know Maurice picked up a few early on. I've seen FFAO pick up a few as well, but I just want to give a shout out to Muware because he's absolutely been picking up quite a lot lately. So, a round of applause. Clap, 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 clap.
Thank you.
I had to say clap, 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 clap while clapping because I don't think that my noise gate will let it go through.
I think I've got a clap in the Discord sound thing, if maybe that's even standard, but I was always scared about using that because who knows how loud that is on stream. And
I have it nice and muted for good reason. It's Street Fighter Third Strike music, apparently. I was wondering where all the wind was. Oh god, somebody posting roguelite deck builder. Oh, this game's gone through quite a bit of upgrades since I last saw the stuff for it. Anyway, we're just getting set up, folks. It'll be just a few moments.
Setup for this game should be pretty quick. Not a complicated platform.
I don't know. What would you say is a complicated platform? Maybe like a catwalk that has jagged edges that you have to step on, but only...
That would be pretty difficult to set up for our racers, yeah. No, I'm thinking more of... I guess PC games in general, and anything that comes with its own emulator.
It's true, Amiga is a pain in the ass, yeah.
Did we even have any Amiga this year?
If you want to start your race, you got to complete a full Ninja Warrior course before you can actually start your race. It's the new platforming challenge here in Mystery Tournament. Splicing high-octane video game racing with high-octane obstacle course racing. And suddenly there's an Akuma Misut in there.
Alright, looks like we are ready.
Yo, let's go!
With the amazing Tater.
Oh god, how did... Wait, what?
The Game Boy Sokoban game. The sequel to Quirk. Where you're a tomato, I think.
How do you keep doing this to me, you bastard?
That's the random pull from the sheet, I'm sorry.
Every time, I'm like, I'm gonna go help Mooware. It's gonna be a good time to help Mooware, and then it's no! Always Sokoban, it's always amazing Tater.
People always joke about Mystery Tournament having too much Sokoban, but I think they're right. It's just a very fitting genre.
You know.
Yeah, this is a sequel to Quirk, so it's not just regular pushing, it's also rotating with these hinges.
Yeah, so this is the classic, this is the amazing Tater, this is, like you said, a sequel to Quirk. The main gimmick of this game involves pushing blocks that we're going to be working with, and it also involves switching characters as an option as well.
So this was marked later rounds only, so I'm kind of wondering either it has a lot of stages or it's generally difficult.
It gets pretty hard during the later stages. So this goal here is beat floor 2. That's just 20 levels.
Okay, that really doesn't sound like much.
There are 10 levels per floor. Easy peasy. And look at those two cruising through. I mean, this is actually kind of an exciting match. Ferris has reliably been in top 8 a lot. But that one guy hasn't, and this is a puzzle game. That one guy absolutely has the advantage, in my opinion, here.
He's currently
Ferris
still...
is strong at puzzlers, but...
Yeah, that one guy still with a slight lead. Of course, it's barely more than a few seconds here. Ferris also finishing the same stage.
Look at this. Tog just quickly just looks at the stage for a moment and immediately solves it. It's crazy.
Ferris having to restart this, retry this stage a few times, so that costs precious seconds in the race. That's probably gonna be very, very close.
And Tog is unfortunately going to run into a dead block situation and gonna have to restart. Giving Ferris enough time to catch back up here.
Oh, pushes one too far. No, and of course it's the Sokoban without undo. So mistakes, pushing even one block too far might mean you have to restart the whole stage.
Yeah, so it does have an undo actually.
Oh. Oh, maybe it's in the base pin.
No, wait, maybe it's the other one that has an undo. Oh, I thought this one did, but no, it does not.
I mean, really? If it's the sequel to Quirk, then I figured.
No, I thought there was an undo on this, but... It might legitimately be that back button, and that's not actually, like, back out of the menu. It's back out of your last round, but... Who knows? This one's just all movement. Just move correctly. Got a bunch of gates. Being gating. You are the gatekeeper.
Can you screw yourself in this? Is that just one solution that you kinda go through? Or is it possible to block yourself? Ferris was almost there, but yeah, has one of these hinges blocking the last cross. Now it's free.
There you go, and you're done. Okay, does Tog have the right idea here? Looks like it. Here we go. Flip that around and through. Down and through. Meanwhile, Ferris is on floor 1, level 10. That one guy on floor 9, level... Wait, I didn't pay attention at all, and Ferris took the lead. What the heck?
Yeah, I was looking for the base spin for a second, and apparently Tog is a stage behind now.
Recognizes that you can't push that up or down into the edge there because for a number of reasons you can't do that either. You can't do this. It's gotta go one stage up while you modify that other hinge.
Yeah, looks like this is getting pretty difficult. I'm trying to look at what to do in these stages. No.
Oh, we're also gonna get lovely we're also gonna get doubles soon.
Is that the floor 2 gimmick?
I think it might. I don't know if it starts as soon as floor 2. Not quite. Nope. You gotta flip that other gate up first.
Okay, Ferris has the block down there, but...
Nope, you gotta flip that other gate up first.
So do you push the block in and then turn the hinge to the right? Yeah, I think that would work now for Ferris. And then you can go around.
There you go. Yeah, you basically have to recognize that you need to push that block up. Congratulations, you have graduated number 1. Welcome to floor 2. That's actually the reason why your character does an aggressive little shake when you start the game, or the stage, is to show you which character you're playing as. At that exact moment.
Oh, so it's the tomato from Quirk, the other character.
Yeah.
Okay, the Tog's path still a bit blocked. Wouldn't be able to get to the last hinge and turn it.
Tog getting stuck here. Okay, here you go. Here you go. Kinda, yeah. Is this right? Sorta. Yeah. Yeah. Nope. Go back around, down, and around. Go up here. Push it down. Yep. You got it. You got it. Tog is through on the floor, too.
Ferris, in the meantime, built one hole on his way to fill the other one pretty soon. Yeah, path is free.
Yeah, these T-shaped blocks basically require you to realize that you can push them and then get out of them. Look, this is simple. You just gotta get one block where it needs to go.
There's all this stuff in the way. What is a potato doing in these mechanical nightmare mazes anyway?
And everybody says that, you know, oh, this game is a lot like Quirk, this game's a lot like this, that, and the other thing. Fools. All of you. We all know damn good and well that this game is a lot like Shin Megami Tensei Puzzle Decall.
I'm only very distantly familiar. I think that's the one I'm thinking of. Like a Shin Megami Tensei Sokoban. I've seen that once maybe. But Ferris has the path open. Finishing another stage. And that one guy also finishing the stage before that, so there's a full stage behind. Apparently Quirk's main character was a potato. I wouldn't be able, like, this is just a smiley here, this character. Ferris finishing this stage very quickly.
Yeah. Okay, here it is. We now have the ability to press select and change to the other character.
I'm a bit confused about how the levels are numbered. Like, the goal says floor 2, but I think the screen says level 2, but floor 4 now?
No, it said floor 2.
Okay. Oh yeah, now we've got 2 characters actually.
Yeah, it says floor 2, level 2, 4. So the trick here is recognizing that you can kind of sort of trap one of those characters and then switch to them in order to fix what they're trapped with. Like, there's no reason to be another character if you're not getting them trapped, and then using that fact to your advantage.
This is kind of a rush hour puzzle, I'm thinking, what Ferris is doing here.
Yeah, I can kind of see that.
Trent is posting a high-definition image of the character. It's not like a child-friendly vegetable cutout.
I'm sure those are called cheese smiles or something.
The one guy solving a stage, but is still behind. Ferris solved this one very quickly.
You're sort of on the right track, so you need to push that up. You need to push that up into the left, so that this bottom rock can slide into it. But yeah, oh, that works. That works. There you go. You're through. Gotta get them both. They're potato smiles. They're not cheese smiles. Okay, fine. I was just guessing the product.
It's a very long gap here for Ferris. Probably needs all the blocks to fill it in.
You are correct, except that you're not. You can let one solo block survive unscathed.
The one guy's still on that earlier stage, so I think 2 stages behind. Taking a bit on this one.
Oh wait, is there a block on the T that I don't know about? Yeah, there's a block on the T. Never mind, you do need all of them.
Yeah.
Aha, now you gotta get that one over there. It was a trap all along. And we're clear. Oh, that's fine. Now you just gotta get the little ones over. Boop, 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 boop. Up. Boop, 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 boop.
I'm just cleaning up, finishing this stage. Just like 5 stages left. That one guy has been working on the stage for a while. He's losing a lot of ground here.
There's a really cool optical illusion happening in my head where I see the darker, the little triangle squares on the outside as darker near the stage when they're all flush the same color. Like, do you see that one hanging right above? I mean, I know that. Oh, I know why it is. It's because there's a black outline on them. That's entirely the reason why. That black outline causes the brain to bleed the darkness along the inside edge. Interesting! Ferris is cruising. Ferris is actually cruising here. Todd getting hugged up. It literally looked like they were going to be in lockstep almost this entire race. They were almost exactly the same speed going through everything, pushing the game to its extreme limitations.
Yeah, particularly this stage has stumped Talk quite a bit, but he was already behind before that, I think. Looks like we're getting someone now. Alright, finally that one guy finishes this difficult stage onto, I think, the rush hour stage. Yeah, the first duo stage. It looks like Ferris might have this stage almost solved already, just needs this last block up there. Although how to get it through the last hinges kinda looks a bit difficult. There's one character in place there so that he can turn that T.
Yeah, you can get trapped in that little you get trapped in that little bubble there and like this kind of. Yeah.
Okay. Has to get out of the way. And that's it already.
That's it. Good. You're recognizing it, you have to push the T back. We're pushing blocks and we're going through little hingy doors and we're trying not to get the blocks stuck in the corner because this is the amazing Tater and we're stuck with the song for hours and days and weeks and months and years. We will never be free. It is the amazing Tater song. Anyway,
that like
sorry.
the Squid Grid song.
Yeah.
Ferris just has to fill in that last gap there.
Is cruising through this level tends to actually be a little bit of a hang-up for people. So, can do this, can still do this. There we go.
Oh, did put it in the corner, and looks like there's no undo, yeah, because that's a costly retry there.
I'm never gonna be free. It's gonna be drilling into me.
Okay, Ferris filling in the outer blocks again. Okay, that's how far we were last time, but looks like Ferris has a plan this time and it's in the last block.
Yeah, so this is marked as later rounds only because some people can take an extraordinarily long time on this goal. And these guys are just plowing through it. Let's take a look at Speedruns Live. Amazing Tater.
Yeah, I saw this was raced last time in 2017, I think. Funnily enough, this is not a Wizardo backup submission. This is actually a new submission by EasyMat.
This was last, yeah, like you said, it was last raced in 2017. That last time this was raced was this was before MFH. What?
Is it? I don't know when MFH started.
October 2017. This has never been played on MFH before?
What if you say so?
No, it's been played, but it's not been raced on MFH. What?
There's clearing another stage, I think that's
Crazy.
just 2 left. Okay, so all we have to do is just put the big block to the left side, but there's a bunch of stuff in the way.
I wonder if it's because we've seen Quirk in Mystery Funhouse.
I'm not sure I
Which we
remember.
absolutely have seen. We've
Okay.
seen Quirk, but not Amazing Tater since 2017. Absurd. Yeah, Mystery Funhouse launched on October 1st, 2017, folks. We've been at it a bit.
Okay, Adam reducing that C-shaped gap to just 2 small blocks, and that solves the whole stage. Last
Yeah, you
stage
gotta-
for Ferris already.
Yeah, you ain't gotta remove every block. You just gotta get to a flag.
That one guy on the second duo stage. Getting that one block into position up there was quite a lot of work for Ferris earlier.
I mean, when I said that Tog is good at puzzle games and has a very good chance, that's not to discount that Ferris is also good at puzzle games. As evidenced by what we're seeing here. I wonder if Ferris is recognizing it might be too impulsive to push that into the position. But that is, I believe you can, yeah.
I think Tog is looking good. Yeah, there we go. Oh, right, has to get both characters in. But there's several stages behind. Level 7 compared to level 10 on Ferris' side. That's gonna be very hard to catch up. There's really a lot in the way on this stage 10 here. You just need 2 small blocks down there, but there's a whole bunch of stuff in your way. What do you even do with this big bar? Like it only go a bit to the... Oh, you can use it to push maybe? Can you push a block with another block?
No, you cannot. Nope, you gotta get it out of the way. It is being annoying and in the way. You've gotta get it out of the way. It can only go in the bottom right, but it's also a question of how do you push the block down at that point as well.
That one guy is solving the easier part of this stage, the outer gaps. We saw Ferris reset on the inner gap.
Yeah, Ferris has to recognize, like, he's just avoiding that bar at all costs, and, like, that's not gonna help. You have to handle the bar at some point. But the key thing is that you can't push it into the bottom right corner too soon, because then it'll block off the square from going down. You still gotta push that out into the right.
Yeah, the long bar is still in its original position.
I wonder why Ferris isn't messing with this long bar. It's like it's invisible to them.
Okay, has the path cleared for that one block? But that's not where the long bar goes, right? It seems like it's difficult to get out of this place. That one guy, almost there, but yeah, not quite in the right position. There's again, not really touching the long bar at all. He's making a path for the other single block. After that he's gonna have to push the long bar anyway, because he can't move the single block anywhere else. Push the long bar left again. Actually, can you even get it anywhere from there? Like you'd have to get the upper hinges out of the way.
It might actually be right. Ferris is just hard stuck on this stage. We got all the way to last, and this last stage is a doozy. Oh, it pushes one too much up. That's gotta be frustrating, having no undo and pushing just one too many up.
Yeah, I think it's happened a few times already. The one guy also isn't really catching up so far, also. He's having quite a bit of difficulty on this stage here. That also caused Adam some trouble. Ferris, I mean.
Okay, the back command is the undo. I thought that was the case.
Oh, does the paste bin say anything about back? Back in menu. Oh, isn't that a different back, probably?
Let me check. I'm gonna go boom. Boom. It's almost
push
like
block, feel free to restart. It doesn't say anything about undo, it seems, but I mean, if it's just in the menu, then.
Let's
It was
see,
still
amazing
pretty
Tater.
obvious. Retry, quit, back. I guess that kind of sounds like just closing the menu. No, Ferris might have it now. Yeah, that's the one, that's the other one, and that's it. Looking for a dot down, there's the dot down.
Alright, let's see here. Is the back button the... Whoops. I accidentally entered beginner mode. Reset. Oh! This was published by Atlas! No wonder they made Puzzle Decall.
Yeah, GG2. There's V5. That one guy is still...
Yeah, back is in fact undo.
Yeah, that's something that could be mentioned in the paste bin. It's not very clear if it just says back in the menu. Maybe it was pushed to later rounds only for advanced menuing.
Yeah, clearly whether or not you clicked back in attempts to do the menuing was the hard cutoff on whether or not you were good enough to do this game.
The one guy down to one piece again, but we think we've been here.
You know, I shrunk the screen while I looked at to see you slipped it up, and it looks like a fish. Anyway. We've got Ferris! Ferris! Would you like to try maybe entering the menu and hitting the back button sometime?
Yeah, I saw that right at the end. You know, that feels like it's exit the menu.
It sure does. It sure does.
That was one of those Sokobans, you know? It's a little bit,
Have you played Quirk or Puzzle Decall?
I have apparently played Quirk, yes, I barely remember it.
Ah, so you had an advantage in this game, I see. Cheating ass! Alright, bye-bye Ferris, good job on top 8 off of cheating!
Yeah, there we go, clearly. This is definitely such a unique concept for a Sokoban that's never been seen in any other game. It's all Quirk. It's all Quirk! We should call them Quirk-likes.
You're right. I saw a game on the Steam that was these puzzles, and I looked at it for a moment, I'm like, wait a second. You didn't even pretend, you just straight up ripped off Quirk here. Oh, look at this! That one guy solving that without even having to go to the top right! Or top left. You don't need it.
Damn. Nice.
Well, congratulations on your win. Another top 8 for you. Congratulations. How do you feel?
Weird, even still. I don't know. Like, I feel like I've run out of ways to be humble about this, and that worries me. Like, I don't know what to do at this point.
You're just like, yes, of course, it was predetermined. It does not matter. You're like that guy who's like, you're 1,000 light years too far from my, or you're 1,000 years too early on training. Or...
I feel it feels more like Saitama, actually. Like, yes, that's braggy, but I'm also sort of like, this feels, wait, what happened? Where did the world go? What? You know?
Where was my excitement?
Does that make sense?
I used to be happy beating all these people, and now it's just like, oh, it's just nothing is able to match my power!
Literally, there's a reason I'm playing Celeste Kaiser right now. I don't know what's happening anymore. Do the recent Luffy quote after winning. And what would that be, Shrambles? Pokemon? I don't get it. Oh yeah, this level was a fun one. Having to, like, realize, oh, those need to go out the way.
Yeah, you can just, like, kind of push them out of the way and then it's not matters at all.
Did a recent
Just
Wolfie
push
quote
that
after
out.
winning Pokemon. What was the quote? I want to know, Shrambles.
Apparently the quote was a broken sentence. Alright, up and away. Go push that block first. Forward. No, push the block forward first.
Need to find the clip. Fair enough.
You were so close, you just needed to push the block forward first. No, you gotta do that first. Push the block forward. Tog, you got this. It's okay. Watching Tog suffer pleases me greatly because Tog is currently making me suffer. Can't really talk about the details of it so much. There is a Survivor game happening that I'm a part of that Tog is running. You see.
Oh yeah, I heard it. I saw that being mentioned.
Okay, close. You can still breathe this. Yeah, here you go. Push it in and you're
There it
through. You don't need to push it forward. You can just push it up once.
Last stage left.
Don't talk about Fight Club. Instead, go watch some of our. Go join as a spectator, and you can read all the chats and see what's going on. All the horrible plotting, all the backstabbing, all the bunny love.
Bunnies? Basically broke down to him complimenting all the players for putting all the hard work into competition and being fair, but it wasn't good enough. Now, see, that sounds like something I'd say if I win again. Let's see how long it takes that one guy to realize.
Just gonna solve it instantly.
Yep. Just immediately shove it out the way, and then that's it. End of the puzzle. Okay. No. Scary because you're pushing in a block into a corner. Exactly. And it also feels like there's so many pieces here. You don't think, oh, if I just shove that out the way, I can solve the whole puzzle. It feels, especially being the final puzzle of the race, like my brain was sort of like, oh, there's got to be a trick to this. There's some cheeky nonsense here that I've got to do with these things. It's like one path to victory, and it was just missing the obvious.
Yeah, it's... Because, like, again, folks, this is only floor 2. There are, like, 5 floors, 10 floors. I don't remember how many floors. I think it's only, like, 5 in this game. But still, it's definitely a level of overthinking.
Yeah, it opens up a route. Yeah, but, like, so what I was trying to do for a while there was, move in the bottom right 2, like, L pieces. I was trying to point them upwards, so I could push the block up and then to the left or right to get it out the way. But I couldn't find a way to line that up without killing one of the other blocks that I need to solve the puzzle.
Yeah, it's right there. You can just shove it aside. It's right there. And you don't think about it, because why would you ever? But it's just right there.
It's just right there.
It's not even trying hard. It's just right there.
Yeah, see, what I should have realized is that you can't have the straight piece and the T piece both, like, sideways at the same time. Therefore, it's impossible to push that long one up. Alright. Watch this clip shrink was posted.
It's like this block is invisible for people. Like, there's a certain level of not even trying to push it.
Yeah, we saw the same thing on your stream earlier.
What is it about this block that makes people just go, no, it must never be moved?
It's scary. It feels like if you touch it, you'll lock up every single other piece of the puzzle.
It's a huge block in a very confined space.
Yeah.
You're right there, Tog. You are right there. You just gotta push it down.
But it wasn't enough. That is quite the quote, Trambles.
They're doing this to me on purpose. I wanted to broadcast and racist. And then I got Sokobon twice. I think you just solve it by pushing a single block out of the way, but they're not doing that. None of them were doing that. None of them were doing that. No, I'm stuck there.
You know that meme of the dude in the corner of the party being like, they don't even know. It's like that, but it's that long piece just sitting in the corner going, they don't even know they can push me out of the way.
Yeah. Here, I will make that meme a reality for you.
Excellent.
Okay, well that one single block is down there. Okay, we're resetting again. I don't think we've seen Talk push the big piece to the into the corner at least. He's pushed it down earlier onto the gap and then couldn't push it right. Maybe he wanted to push it into the corner, but no, he's not trying that again.
Just standing right next to it for a full second and then walking away.
Okay, has pushed it at least. He's quicker starting a bunch of times, so it makes me think he's experimenting now. Okay. Yeah, that's one push.
It happened!
Alright, now the rest of the puzzle.
Oh, this is the easy part. This is free. That's the entire puzzle, is pushing that to the right and then down.
Oh no, okay. Has locked himself in, but can't get out again. Also, I think hasn't used the undo function.
Just push that block down and that block over.
Alright, there we are. And that should be it. There's the dot done.
There you go, Ferris. I had to wait until the race was over to
Where'd you put it?
in Mystery Tournament.
Excellent. Beautiful. You even added all the other ones. No, it's 10 out of 10.
Well, GG again to Ferris, taking that win and moving on to top 8. But Tog's not out of it yet. Tog is still in this, very much so. And is joining us right now. That one guy, hello!
Looks
Is
like
the
you're
mic
muted.
muted? We'll wait until they unmute the mic.
Hello. Sorry, my audio read it into my controller. I'm here.
That tends to happen an unfortunate amount of time. Well, you did good for the early parts of the race. You guys were actually in pretty well lockstep early on. It wasn't until around floor 2 where Ferris started to really take a lead there. What was it about that last block that made it invisible to you?
Me?
Because Ferris did the same thing.
I wasn't sure. My idea for what I needed to do was get the top block bottom. I was just thinking about what solution does the most stuff as possible, not what solution actually gets me to the exit. Was where I was at. Not that it would have mattered. It seems like I had already lost a little before then.
Yeah, Ferris had kind of taken over a little while back, but he got stuck on this same spot, like, for a long time. Like, in the same way, too, in this exact same way. So, you know, you didn't do too bad, honestly. Like, this took other people a lot longer for this same goal. So you really didn't do too bad.
Oh,
But-
they don't even know they can put... Okay. Yeah, no, I see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the early game you were definitely cruising, and there were a few times where you hiccuped a bit, but I don't think you hiccuped too much more than Ferris during various parts. You actually solved the 4 quadrants one in a non-standard way, which was pretty cool. Just not
I
needing
solved
that top left corner.
In a non-standard way. What was the expected way? I thought that was like the way you had to do it, was realize you were supposed to use like the one thing to push over to the other side instead of doing the obvious.
You can use both the blocks on the different corners to free the other 2 blocks and then use them.
Okay, I thought that would, like, that was what I was trying the first, like, 5 times, and then I wasn't able to get them on the same side, though, for the bottom.
Now, have you played any other games like this, like Quirk or Puzzle They Call?
I have not played either of those 2 games, no.
Ah. Well,
There you go,
That's-
Aurora. I cheated my wish.
you cheated your way. Congratulations, the Ferris V5, for being a cheaty face, disrespectful jerk to the tournament, making your way through. Tog, unfortunately, that is going to knock you out of winners, but you're not out. You still
Yeah,
got top 8
losers.
hopes.
I do, I just have to win my losers match now, which is probably, hopefully, well, I mean, I don't know. Ferris might be the person I was most scared of facing in the entire tournament. So, you know, maybe whoever possibly that could be below in the losers bracket might be a little bit of an easier fight. We'll
Looks
see.
like that's cookies are yum. Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong one, sorry. Let me follow that
yeah.
up.
Is Tog in that block of... basically, we got a block of losers where we're guaranteed to see a new top 8 player.
Yeah, you're 2 matches ahead, so you're gonna have to wait a while for someone 3 to 5, Cookies Are Yum, Polari, or Jay Lamsey. Or someone who's falling down to Blizzard 7.
Okay. Well, congratulations, Ferris, on top 8.
Thank you. Good luck in Lizards.
Do you have anything to say before you are unable to speak again? As lizards are wont to do?
Hiss?
I'll say something. Go check out the macrocosm, the metacosm. Which one is it called again?
Oh, my thing.
No, it's right
Yeah, I'm running it like a reality survivor thing. It's started, but you can watch it. I'll post a link in the I guess I'll post a link in Twitch chat.
Yeah.
Or why not?
Go check it out. Be a spectator. You can see all the chat that's happening and all the entertainment. And I have nothing to do with this in any way, shape, or form. Nope, no siree.
Roar is a contestant.
Ferris, we'll see you again in the next in top 8. We'll see you again in top 8.
I'll see y'all at 5 a.m. or earlier. Yippee.
There you go. Haha, you have to deal with the Australian stuff.
Woo.
Alright. Bye for now, everybody. I believe our next match...
Our next match is an hour.
Yeah.
So you don't have to stick around, but I think I'll stay around for that. It's gonna be Aiko VT versus Okami of Games.
Yeah, I'm already dealing with a truncated day because of meds, so I'm going to back out of commentary here.
Yep.
Because as soon as I stick around for commentary, Aiko VT versus Okami is going to be another Sokoban. If I leave, they're going to get an incredible action platformer with lots to talk about.
Yeah,
thank you for having me.
You're doing them a great service. Thank you very much for joining me in commentary.
All right, ciao for now, all.
All right. Yeah, we are going to put on another vodcast. I don't know, maybe there are short ones and we can get 2. We'll see. But first, I think I'll take a little break, so you'll get to watch the schedule screen here for a few minutes. What's the background? So on this schedule screen, we've got several like camera kind of drone flight camera pans around different areas. So that just now was Dark Souls 1. I'm not sure what this one is, but yeah, we've got a few. Actually, I can quickly read you what they are. They are in the dashboard. Time to run an ad block. Yeah, I could probably do that. I never go to that button, but yeah, we can do that. But yeah, we've got Dark Souls 1, we've got Final Fantasy X, we've got GTA Vice City, we've got Halo, Mario Kart 8, Metroid Prime, Okami, we are matching, Zelda Skyward Sword, Super Mario 64, and Team Fortress 2 apparently. You'd have to ask Maurice for what exactly there's. Yeah, I think it's probably no clip. But I think Maurice got those drone shots. They fit very nicely here. Oh yeah, I guess let me find that add roll button. And then we'll be right back in a few minutes.